There we go. Can you hear me now? How is everybody? If you are in, say hello, share us out. Let's get some viewers in here. And if you watch us often, you always know the Baron is always lollygagging and
I'm not
playing around.
lollygagging at all.
You are too.
Nope.
Do you even have your mic on?
Yep. Oh, they can hear me.
They can hear you. They
can
can't
hear
see
me
you, but they can hear
real well.
you. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Who's in here with me? Shout out. Baron getting his face on. Eventually.
Makeup.
Oh, there we go. Hi, Rob.
Where's
You
my
shared
makeup
it.
girl?
Thank you.
My makeup girl is lollygagging.
Your makeup girl?
Yeah.
You got a makeup girl? How come I don't have a makeup girl?
'Cause I'm the Baron.
Or a makeup dude?
Yeah.
Hi, Janice. Hi, Nick and Leoness. We're still waiting on the Baron, so we'll get this started as soon as he's apparently answering the door. All right, I got stuff popping up on my screen. Can you guys see that? Or am I losing it? So what is everybody up to tonight? Oh, look who ooh, he got coffee. Ooh. Got
See,
me
that's a good
coffee.
production guy right
That's
there.
right.
That's a good production guy.
This is fun. And I have a straw. What'd you get me?
Mocha with caramel drizzle and caramel wine cup.
Okay, so it's not technically a caramel mocha. All right, works for me. Tight up Baron. What does that mean?
I'm coming. There we go.
Now I'm gonna not sleep tonight. Thanks, bud.
Sleeping's overrated.
It is. I did. All right, so right now we have a few people in.
I need a few more people.
Right. We have a special shout out tonight to a very special niece of ours.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Are they in?
They are in.
Happy birthday, Leoness.
Happy birthday.
Leoness the lioness. Rawr.
Right. Your sweet little niece.
How old are you?
Right. How old are you going to be?
Everybody say happy birthday to Leoness. So I gotta fix our little
vampire.
Our little Nosferatu. Cindy Knight just finished this guy a little while ago. It's little Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Which is perfect because we kind of have a vampire theme tonight. So he's perfect to be here.
Right.
He's kind of hanging out.
He's just gonna
right there.
taking a nap.
He's gonna lay down there right now for now.
So Rob has said happy birthday to Leoness.
That was Jason from St. John's, Michigan. St. John's Jason just gave you a happy birthday. How the heck about that?
And she is 11. Where does time
11.
go?
No.
I know. This is what I'm saying.
No.
Hmm?
Wow.
Eric Kemble said happy birthday, Leoness.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leoness, the lioness. Happy birthday to you. We should have like big things popping in the background.
I know. Why weren't you prepared? It's a special day.
Yes, it is. Well, this is a special show.
It is. Well, Janice says happy birthday or Hatch Day.
Happy Hatch Day.
And OMG, Zoe has her driver's license.
Oh my God. What?
Hi, Scurvy. And
oh my goodness.
Scurvy, the demon clown says happy birthday to Leoness.
Whoa. So, that's pretty cool right there.
It is. Getting all the big hellos from all
What is
our
that
big
thing?
people. I
What the
don't
hell is that thing on the
know.
screen? What did Scurvy do? What was that?
It said that he shared it.
Oh, very cool. Like this
I know, this
thing
thing's
bouncing in
bouncing.
my face there. Like, what the hell is that?
I think our son messed something up on there.
Probably. He's
I
going,
don't
what?
know. I got things popping up.
So we've got a pretty busy show tonight, even though it's just the Cindy and I. The Cindy.
The Cindy.
You're now known as the Cindy.
Well, come in and say hello.
This is our production guy.
What we got going on? What are you talking about? Stuff.
Oh, you can't see it
no,
now.
it was just something somebody popped up there, I think.
All right.
There he
you
is.
are.
Little bit of a delay. So that's our production guy, Alex. So yeah, we got a busy show tonight, even though it's just you and I. We have some nice things that went over the weekend. We had a really cool event. We were part of a cool event. It was National Independent Bookstore Day, and we had Miss Amy Piper in the house outside of our shop signing her new book, Secret Michigan.
Secret?
Secret. Secret Michigan. Secret. So what makes this special is we're in it.
Well,
of course.
The Baron and Cindy aren't in it. The museum is.
The museum and Voodoo's is in there.
Duh, Cindy.
Duh, Cindy. So yeah, what it is, it's a guide written it's a traveler's guide written in a very unique way because it's got like some historical things about it and tells you about these things to go to. So it's just, I don't know if that made any freaking sense.
The things.
I'm just trying to find where we're at in here. But it's got like a whole bunch of different places to go and do in Michigan, and we're one of them. There it is, right there.
Not too close, because you get the blaster.
The Other Side Unveiled. Nice little story about the museum and all that good stuff. So she was here signing copies, and it was kind of a book release party atmosphere. Plus, it was National Independent Bookstore Day, so we're really busy. She sold a lot of these books. She autographed them. And now we have them for sale in our shop. So if you want one of these books, you can come down to the shop. If you're not from around here, you could always go. Barnes & Noble has it.
Yep.
And
ours are signed, though.
Yes, these are signed by the author. You also get, if you buy one of these from our shop, you get a free ticket to go inside the museum. So right off the bat, you could check it off your list of things you did in Michigan.
You can.
That's pretty slick.
That is pretty slick.
Yes, it is.
And we actually had quite a few takers on that day as well, because we did the same thing. When you bought the book, they got the museum tour.
Yeah. Yeah, it was busy in there.
It was busy.
Yeah.
Hi, Jen.
Yeah, definitely a busy day.
Yes.
Oh, so many people we got in here now. We got a lot of people.
Yeah, 7.
7. I want double that. Double that.
You want 14?
I want 14 in there. 14 is where we gotta be.
You gotta be?
Yeah. So we did something.
Don't touch my stuff.
So we did something else this week. Was it this week? Or was that, when did we do that?
I don't even know what you're
Sicken
talking
and
about.
Scurvy, when they came in for the pre-recorded YouTube show. What day was that?
That was, this Saturday.
This past Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, 'cause we were working, and then we did it after. So what we did is we did one of our second, actually. That was our second official pre-recorded YouTube channel show with Sicken and Scurvy. So you want to go to our Screamcraft Studio YouTube channel, and you could check that episode out. It was a lot of fun. Lots of entertainment.
It was. Happy birthday, Monday, Jen. Early birthday.
Early birthday.
Yep.
Early birthday.
And Scurvy says, yes, was fun.
It was fun. You know, what's interesting about that, you know, you're probably saying, well, why are you doing a live show on Facebook and a pre-recorded show on YouTube?
Because who can get enough of us?
Well, that's a reason, definitely. But we could also add this extra content. So you got extra content that's included with that. So it's watching the show, and you get like some fun commercials and blooper stuff and funny stuff mixed in with it, and it's a lot of fun.
It is.
A lot of fun.
It's actually a hair easier than this, only because I don't have to focus on.
Oh yeah, she talks more on that show. If you want to hear her talk more, watch the YouTube channel
right.
one.
I have a cool hat. Well, thank you, Leonidas.
It is kind of cool.
Isn't it? I have a little feather that's flopping though. Where's that?
Floppy feather.
There's a floppy feather somewhere.
Yeah, so definitely go to our YouTube channel and check that out. And it's less stressful too, because when you go live, there's so many things that go wrong.
All the time.
Like we had to switch last live show was a catastrophe. Great guests from halfway to Halloween, Joel and April and Nikki, all those came down, but the show technically was, oh my God, it was awful because we had some problems. So we had to go with a backup video and backup sound, and it looked bad and it didn't sound that great. We still had a good time, but those are the things that make it stressful.
It does. I mean, I like live because we get to chat back and forth, with everybody. But there, like you said, it's a lot less stressful as far as I don't have to make sure.
Yeah. Well, it's right up, because we pre-test everything before the show starts, but it never fails. Right when we go to start it, something happens. Why isn't this going? Why isn't this on? Why is this doing this?
Why don't that work? Which is why we're going live from the Baron and Cindy Knight page, because our program will not allow me to go on mine.
Yeah, because we normally actually run it from the Cindy Knight page, and then we share it out to all our other pages. Well, we had to kind of do that differently because of what she just said, and now it's actually streamed live from the Baron and Cindy Knight page and then shared out to her page as well as my page that nobody goes to. What the hell? What the hell? Am I chopped liver? Actually, I got quite a few. I got a few followers.
You said it, I didn't.
I got some followers.
You got some followers?
Oh yeah, I got some. They're the cool followers. They're the cool ones.
Mine are all cool.
It's the super secret cool kids club. So if you want to belong to that club, then go to the Baron's page and follow and like that page, because that's the super cool secret club. Know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So during that pre-recorded show, you kind of got into it pretty good with our good buddy Sicken on the whole mayonnaise thing. Mayonnaise and Miracle Whip, which I always confuse which one's which. I eat anything, what do I care?
Janice says she's got to go unfollow you now.
See, Janice, see, that's how you just get into trouble.
I love you, Janice.
No, don't encourage her. Don't encourage her.
What are you talking about? I can encourage all I want to.
So the one you like is which one?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. And then Miracle Whip is the sweet one that you hate.
Yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts? They had a pretty good discussion during intermission, mind you, that bled into the actual show that I had to really reel these guys in because they were going at it. I thought they were going to wrestle on the floor or something. So what are your guys' thoughts? Mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? Which is the better one?
Mayonnaise.
See, I don't want to go in.
Laughing.
I don't want to go into my story again because Scurvy calls me Grandpa now, Grandpa Baron, because of my poor Baron, growing up poor, dirt poor, and eating mayonnaise.
That is not why she was calling you
Grandpa
it was.
Baron. Mayonnaise sandwiches.
It was because you couldn't remember which one you were trying to say.
No, I think it was more because, the old people always say, well, back in my day.
See that? Mayo.
Mayo.
Everybody's mayonnaise.
So there's no Miracle Whip people in here.
Not at the moment.
Ha ha, Sicken. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Yep, they are all Mayo.
Mayo.
Mayonnaise.
He's probably losing his mind right now. No!
He's at
No!
work.
Oh, he's in the back somewhere just screaming and yelling because there's no Miracle Whip fans.
But that's okay. Even Leah Ness, like I said, likes mayo.
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 Atta girl. Atta girl. So the other one, since we hashed the Miracle Whip and mayonnaise, I like to say mayonnaise.
Yeah, you do.
What about, you had one that is always up for
Hi,
discussion.
Joseph. What?
What's that one that you have that that you're always bitching at me about and
The toilet
women
seat.
bitch about? Okay, toilet seat up, toilet seat down. Should it always be up? Should it always be down?
Down.
I don't care. Again, I'm a pretty simple guy.
No, you're not.
I don't care
you
either
leave it
way.
up.
I do because I don't care. See, if it was down, if you put it down, I'm like, okay, I got to take literally a second out of my freaking life to lift it up to go pee pee. And then I go pee pee. And then I leave it up. So it's not a big deal. But for the ladies, oh my God. Oh, you leave the toilet seat up. How am I supposed? What is that thing again? What is that? Do you guys see that?
I don't think they see that. No, you missed it.
You missed it. It's a little bouncing green thing that's, what's it saying?
It said that Joseph liked her.
Okay, so it's just somebody saying they like something and I've never seen that pop up
Me
there.
either.
So it's freaking me out, man.
So I said your son turned something on.
Okay, so
see, down.
Well, it's all women except Joseph in there and probably Eric. I think that's the only women or the only men that are in the show.
Scurvy. So far down.
Everybody says down.
Yep.
What about I don't care? Is there any I don't care ones? Is there anybody that like, I don't care either way. It's a second out of my life. I'm sure I'll be fine. Are there any of those out there? Like,
well, if it's only a second, then why is it so hard for you to put it down when you're done?
Because I don't care. I don't care if it's up or down. That's why.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
It is.
No, I care, so you should care.
I don't think it works that way.
Right?
Because I'm not thinking about it because I don't care. It's like it's up, it's down. Now, I kind of do.
Now, see, the reason like a couple people on here is they have animals.
Okay.
So Scurvy says the cats will get in the toilet. Eric and Janice said dogs will drink out of it.
Right.
Or cats will fall in. Eric says, or doggos will find a snack.
See, and I that's why I don't.
See, Nick says partners care.
Oh, stop it, Nick. It's just because your partner's sitting right next to you and she's probably going to punch you in the head if you disagreed. Don't even play.
Yeah.
Don't even play.
Yeah, but you're still not winning that one.
Well, see, what I was going at, I mean, I am supportive of it being down. I'm just not going to put it down for the simple reason of germs coming out of the toilet, the germ monsters, the toilet germ monsters.
But I have to touch it to put it down after you peed in it.
I'm careful. I'm like, you've seen me do that, man. I'm like, my hands could be on my hips. I stand there and I'm looking off into the distance. That's how good I am. And boom, hit it every time. Every time. Like this.
So your need to know facts today from the Baron.
Yeah, that's your need to know.
See, it does work that way, Baron. That's what Jen says. This is what I'm saying. This is why I get presents and you don't.
Is that why?
Yeah.
It's all about the toilet?
It is.
Okay, I'm going to put the toilet seat down if people want to send me presents.
Yes. Janice, you're right. Germ spray everywhere when you flush it.
Yeah. See, that I'm more on board with, that whole germ thing.
So put it down.
I'll try.
Ooh, sorry, yelling at you.
Oh. And you said that on the recorded show too, that's the best part of your day is yelling at me.
It is.
So I'll make an effort on this one to put the toilet seat down more often. I'm not going to do it all the time. I got other important things going on up here. Very important things. I can't be thinking about toilet seats all the time.
I don't think I
There's that thing
even
again.
know. Right?
There's that thing.
Connie liked the stream.
Thank you, Connie. Appreciate it. So
that's kind of fun though. I like seeing that.
it messes me up. It's like, what the hell is that? Because
I
I'm
don't know, but it's
paranoid that
fun.
something's gonna break on the live feed. So we've had such bad
I
luck
know.
with it lately. Ay, 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 ay.
But at least now I know what people are doing. Now I really know what you guys are doing.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one that is on the list of, and this, again, this is another one, I don't care either way. But I'm sure there's going to be a big debate here.
Oh, you did see it. They do see that.
Oh, do they? Oh, cool.
Yeah,
So I'm not losing my mind.
Rob said there's that green thing again.
Okay, so everybody's seeing it. It's not just me and her seeing weird stuff on
See,
our...
now you guys can blow it up and you can see your name on the screen. Because if you hit like and all that type of stuff, it pops it up.
Oh, how the hell about that?
Right?
Wow. So the next one on the list.
Oh, hold on. Leoness wants to know if you take the top off of Oreos before you eat it.
Oh, Leoness.
That's a good one. And yes, I do.
No, I don't. Again, Leoness, because I don't care enough to do that. It tastes the same. Because I'm a dipper. I'm going to dip it in milk. So I don't need to take it apart to dip it in milk. Because now I got to do something with the glass. I can't take the lid off the Oreo and have two of them and try to deal with dipping it in the glass.
Simple.
There's
You're
a science
so simple.
there's a science to this. So I got to hold my milk. I got to have my cookie, and I got to dip it. So yeah, I'm not into taking the lid off it.
Now, see, if I'm dipping it, then yeah, I leave it together.
Oh, you got to dip them. How do you not dip them? You don't eat Oreos and Chips Ahoy's by themselves. You must dip them.
Scurvy, how can you not like Oreos?
Stop it.
You should try deep fried Oreos.
Stop. Ooh.
Those are good.
We got those at
Why do you hit me?
At what was that? That haunt that Sicken and Scurvy was that a couple years ago. What was the name of that? Haunting in Haunted Hills. Haunting Hills. Correct me here. Help me out here.
They don't do it anymore anyway.
I know, but yeah, they had this big
food truck.
That food truck and we filled up because that was part of our Baron and Cindy haunt tour for 2022. Yeah, 2022, and we went there and they had a cool food truck with that cool carnival food and shit, and we got like all sorts of stuff, and the Oreo cookies were part of it.
See, so you do like Oreos?
Ah,
because he said that the deep fried Oreos are good.
See.
And a chocolate Oreo shake. See, so you do.
So just start dipping them in your milk. You must dip them in your milk.
And he says the haunt we don't speak of. So there you go.
Well, that's probably why I didn't remember the name. So, you know. But you guys were great.
Right.
And they were.
Freeze the Oreos. They taste better that way. I could see that.
I could see that.
I really don't like cold chocolate.
See, I do. I can't eat warm chocolate. I mean, I can, but I like candy bars. I like to put in the refrigerator for a little while. Of course, ice cream. You know. What's the other one?
I would hope the ice cream.
Yeah, what's the other one? There's something else chocolate that. Oh, like cakes and stuff like the Hostess or Little Debbie chocolate cakes and stuff. I like to put them in the refrigerator.
Why always promoting companies? Jeez,
because I'm looking for sponsors, corporate sponsors, corporate sponsors.
Right, somebody sponsor me.
So yeah, great question, Leoness. So that was some pretty good debate there, but yeah, I don't take the lids off them. I don't think I would ever see myself doing it though. What's the purpose behind taking it off?
So you can eat the middle.
Okay, so you're scraping that white goo on your teeth, like.
Yep.
And then you eat that. Then you eat the cookie.
And then I eat the cookie.
Yeah.
But I do that with cake because I hate icing.
Yeah, you don't like icing.
So I take that off, and sometimes I made her run off and get milk.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna want that now tonight. So tonight when we get done, I want you to get me some milk and some Oreo cookies, and I might just for Leoness because it's her birthday. I might take the lid off of one of them. I might do that.
You might.
I might.
That's a might.
It's a might.
If he does, I'll take a picture.
Right. So the next one on the list was, and it has to do with the bathroom again.
Well, because you didn't want to get out of the bathroom. There's all kinds of debates in the bathroom. We could go on and on in there.
Toilet paper over or toilet paper under?
Over.
Why?
Because it's easier to get it off the roll.
I don't see how it would be. I mean, the toilet paper's there, so if it's under here, it pulls. If it's over here, it pulls.
Right, but when it's over, it's right there. If it's under, it could get stuck under. So you gotta like try to find the end of it.
It could get stuck on the top. I've had to flip that thing around where I'm trying to find it.
Well, you're just ass backwards anyways.
So, what say you? Over or under?
Eric.
Or if you're like me, you don't give a shit.
Right. Eric says over.
Over.
The original patent of toilet paper is over.
Is it? Is that a thing?
That's what Eric says.
Eric would know.
Right. Unless you have cats. I do get that, because that is the only good thing with it under.
Is the cats can't get it?
Well, just anybody, even kids, if they're playing with the toilet paper roll when it's under.
The hell are they playing with the toilet paper roll for?
Are you kidding? Cats love to take
Alex, did you play with the paper toilet roll thing when you were a kid? He says no.
Janice says over, what Earwick said.
Earwick?
Eric. Or on the counter because your cat will eat it. Leoness says over.
Over. So the majority's over.
Scurry, over.
Over.
And yep, that's on the patent.
There's an actual patent on it. How stupid
How
is
to
that?
put your toilet paper on.
See, just because of that, I'm doing it under. If I'm putting if I change the toilet paper roll.
You never change the toilet paper.
If.
Same with the damn toilet seat.
I'm the Baron. The Baron don't do that. I think I'm going to do it under, though, just because there's a patent. The hell?
So you got to be, like, rebellious?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Why'd somebody have to do a patent? Just invent the toilet paper. There you go. Use it how you want. There's no way to use it. Just use it.
Well, how long? I guess which one came first?
Which one?
So if they made toilet paper,
okay.
When did they make the little things
that
go on your wall?
Eric? Eric. Eric's our resident bookworm. Not necessarily bookworm, but person of useless knowledge. No, he's got a lot of useful knowledge, but I think he's got a lot of useless knowledge too. I think he does.
Okay, I take that as a compliment or an insult.
I mean, it is, because knowledge is knowledge, but some of it, the toilet paper, stuff like that, it's useless knowledge. Where's that going to get you in life? Nowhere. So it's useless, but it's interesting knowledge.
Right.
Who knew there was a patent?
He says I was not prepared.
Always be prepared, Eric.
Google it.
Google it. Google
Oh,
it.
see, there we go again. Another shout out.
Yeah.
Another company.
Where's my money, Google? I don't seem to recall getting that check this month.
Right. Exactly.
Ay. So the majority is saying over. So over it is. Toilet paper over.
Yes.
I'll try to remember that. Like I said, I don't care either way, but if I'm thinking about it, maybe I will put it on. If I put it on at all, I'll put it on over. Okay.
So you're done being rebellious. You just said you were going to purposely put it under.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be rebellious. I ain't putting it over. I changed my mind. It's going under.
Right. Okay. What's the next one?
The next one. Oh, this is a huge debate. This has been a debate. Why do I feel like my dreads are doing weird things?
Because you are weird.
This has been a debate that have started wars. Wars, I'm telling you, wars.
Okay.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
See, I'm a Coke guy. You want to know why? Whiskey and Coke.
I can drink it with Pepsi.
No, but see, you don't hear people, I would like a whiskey and Pepsi. I would like a Southern Comfort and Pepsi. No, it's a SoCo.
Coke's too sweet.
Well,
and it's not good for you.
neither is Pepsi.
Have you seen what Coke can do?
That's pretty cool, man. You can clean your battery with it. You can like
Clean your
take
battery
rust
and
off
your
things.
What
I
is
I try not to drink a lot of Coke. The only time I drink it now is if I'm having a mixed drink with whiskey.
So see, Rob goes off the beaten track Mountain Dew, which I know who else will say that.
Oh yeah. See, I was gonna put
Nick
that one on
says
there.
Pepsi.
I like Pepsi. I ain't gonna lie. I do like Pepsi.
Who's fighting with me? Eric. No, yeah, you. Let's go. Put him up.
See, I do like a Pepsi now and then. I'm not gonna fight anybody on that one because, like I said, the only time I want Coke is if I'm putting whiskey in it. So.
So Janice says, what I'm learning is there needs to be a husband training class because the Baron needs it.
Janice.
I have not tried the Pepsi peach.
Oh, that sounds good.
It does sound good. It does sound good.
Because I do
And
like
of course,
the peach whiskey and
Kirby
Coke.
says Mountain Dew.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
I don't like colas. I don't either unless it has liquor in it.
It's all liquored up.
Right. Yeah, I'm actually not a pop fan at all. Or
No.
soda. See, there we go. Pop or
Soda.
soda.
It's soda.
I say both. Though.
If you're in Michigan, it's pop. So yeah, it's pop.
Soda?
No, pop. If you live in Michigan, it's pop.
I don't know. Like I said, I say both.
Most of the other country is soda. The only time I say soda is if I'm kind of doing a thing from Super Troopers, where what's his face is in the fast food store getting his food, and it's like, I want a 32-ounce soda. Nobody got that.
I was just gonna say, and silence.
No, it's just the way he does it. You got to watch Super Troopers when what's his name?
Kirby said pop.
Yeah, pop. If you're in Michigan, it's pop. But that's not what we're talking about here. It's Coke or is it Pepsi? But I guess we got to throw in Mountain Dew because half the people said Mountain Dew, which I love, but I've kind of not, after that last surgery, I've kind of been pushing pop away, even though lately I've been drinking.
Going into bad habits.
Bad habits, yeah. So yes. I got to be careful with that. I got to go back too.
So, see another debate in the bathroom.
What?
The toothpaste.
What's the debate there?
Do you squeeze it in the middle or do you mush it from the end to the top?
I think after a while I start rolling it. I roll it.
No, you don't.
For the most part.
Nope.
I haven't done it in a while.
Nope.
Yeah, I guess I haven't been doing that much. Now I think about it. I used to roll it.
You go in there and it's all mushed. It's like squeeze it from the bottom. Hi, creeps.
Hello. Okay, so what was our tally on Coke and Pepsi and Mountain Dew, I guess?
think that was split. Like was split? 3 ways.
3 ways? Okay.
Yep.
And that's why it starts wars. Because there's no clear-cut winner on that one.
Nope.
No clear-cut winner.
It's not.
Nope. Okay, the last one we're going to do, because this...
No, I just said toothpaste.
Oh, toothpaste.
I haven't gotten any answers on my toothpaste.
I don't think anybody cares about the toothpaste one. Because
they're
all thinking about it. They're all thinking about it. I was like, I don't know if I care enough. We'll see.
Right.
So what are the choices? Roll it up or just squeezing it all the time?
Squeeze from the bottom or the middle. Because you squeeze in the middle.
Until it gets pretty low, then I've got to. I kind of get my fingers and I push it all the way up. But I used to roll it up so I didn't have to do that all the time. And if it gets really low, I will roll it up. So I don't have to come down there and see how I'm doing this, guys? You squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. The Baron just touched something.
Janice, I am the agent of chaos. Squeeze in the middle.
Squeeze in the middle. Yeah, I mean, I do that most time because it's always right there in the middle. So it's less work.
No, it's more work in the end.
In the end, yeah.
Eric. Hey, we agree on that one. We aren't barbarians. Start at the bottom. See, that's what I'm saying. Again, it's those things that each person has their own way of thinking on what should be done. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I was drinking my water.
Oh, okay. So you said we had one more.
Yes. Okay, this is a good one here. Since we're kind of on a themed vampire thing, which people are saying, well, I haven't really heard much about vampires except for Nosferatu. We've got some books we're going to talk about here on an event that's coming up here. So that's where it's vampire themed a little bit. So with that in mind, favorite vampires. There's 3 of them that are in the running. Everybody else, no. No, these are the only 3. If you say anybody else besides these 3, you are wrong. Flat out.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. Christopher Lee from Hammer Horror. Yeah, scratch my nose. Bela Lugosi, Universal Monsters. Gary freaking Oldman from the Dracula, Mary Shelley's Dracula.
And this is what I said. For me, I can't pick one. Because it's like,
not Mary Shelley. I'm sorry. Mary Shelley. That's Frankenstein.
See,
Bram Stoker.
Right, somebody be like
Bram Stoker.
Correcting you.
But Gary Oldman.
Because they're all kind of like different genres.
Yeah, that's the thing there. All 3 different genres. What is your pick? I mean, do you have one that really sets above any? Because I like all 3 of them. That's why I chose those 3.
Not really. I mean, Bella, it's that classic, just, you get that creepy vibe from the old film type of feel.
Yeah, he had that nice European drawl that he had.
Well, and just the stare and stuff like that.
Oh, those sets.
And then your horror Hammer.
Christopher Lee.
Dark Shadows vampire.
I love Dark Shadows.
Again, they had a different way of portraying it, but still gave you that creepy vibe.
It's because they showed boobies on Hammer.
That's true. That's probably why you like it.
Yeah.
But, and then Gary, that's just a new version. And
it was cool.
Yeah, and it just again gave it another twist on a way to portray.
So what you're saying though is you're waffling here. You won't make it. See, I'm going to make a choice. Christopher Lee is my favorite Dracula. Even though I love all the other 2, I love them. And Barnabas Collins, I like Barnabas Collins, but he didn't make the top 3. Christopher Lee's my favorite.
Okay.
So you're going to continue to waffle?
I am.
Okay, she's going to waffle. It's her prerogative to waffle. Are there any more wafflers out there, or do you have a favorite? Pop them on here. What's your favorite?
Right, and while they're doing that, go ahead and talk about what we're doing with these here.
Well, it's not we. We have, I'm going to keep saying we, but it's not our event. We're helping our dear friends. We're lovely. We just love these guys. We always talk about how cool our shop is and our museum is here at Real Town Marketplace. Well, these are our neighbors here. And Casey and Eleanor are just super sweet young ladies that
from Wayfaring
Booksellers. And they have next Thursday, this next Thursday, a week from today, they're bringing in these 2 authors. One of them is a local author, but Liz Kieran. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Curran or Kieran. But First Light is her latest book. And she will be here for a discussion, book signing. They're going to be set up right in front of our shop in our museum. We're going to build them a cool little set that they will have, and they'll have their audience out here. So next Thursday, if you guys are local, and even if you're not, I always say this, you don't have to be local to come to this stuff. What do I always say? Get your thumb out, get on the bus, the train, the plane, the automobile, whatever, and come out. This will be a cool event. It'll be a fun event. 7 o'clock it starts. 7 o'clock in the evening.
Scurvy says any vampires are true vampires except Twilight ones.
Oh, well, yeah, we're not going to talk about Twilight. No. But yeah, this author will be here, as well as, grab me that other book. Oh, yeah, it's over there.
What's over here? I don't
That
see
other
nothing
book.
over here.
Where's that other book?
Right there, but that's the same author.
Oh, I thought I grabbed the other one from the other author too. Okay, yeah, this is the other book. But this is we haven't read it yet, but I know what they're about. And it's really cool. It's like a mother and daughter, and
it's a series, you said.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily a series. I think this is the first one that introduces them, and I believe, I could be wrong, I think this is like the follow-up to it. I'm pretty sure that's it. But the mother is hiding the secret that she's a vampire, and she kind of almost imprisons her daughter so she doesn't leak out the secret of what they have. And so it sounds really good. I'll probably read this at some point, I think. Well, it's just tough for me to sit down. I got so many books in my library that I have to sit down and read. And no, don't say do the what do you call audio books? That's not reading. I like to read. I just don't have a lot of time to read.
Nope, no time.
But they will be here. They'll be doing, like I said, a discussion, a panel discussion, meet and greet, signing. So if you're a vampire, you like vampires, you like the nightlife, come on out. I think it's only $5. And then that $5, if you buy a book inside of Wayfaring, they take the $5 off. How freaking cool is that?
Right.
So you could go on to go to Wayfaring's Booksellers Facebook page. I think they have an event page too. I think it might be easier to find the event page on the Wayfaring Facebook page, I think.
Sure.
So, but that'll be a cool night. So that was our part of our vampire theme that I was talking about. What are we typing here? Oh, you're gonna put the Wayfaring on there?
I am, if I can find it. Yep, right. Is that it? I'm gonna assume so.
Hope so.
I know, right?
We'll be putting the wrong stuff in there.
We'll be going, oh, hey.
But that other author, I don't know the name of her book, but it's Alexis Henderson. Alexis Henderson.
I didn't see the book.
She's from Lansing. Yeah, I thought I was going to grab one in there, but I think is what confused me, because I got the newest book and her previous book, and so I was leaving with 2 books, and I was thinking 2 books, 2 authors. I was very confused.
That's nothing new.
Yes. So yeah, come on out to that show.
Yes.
So speaking of shows, this next forever, the remainder of this year is going to be nuts. Our next show is next Saturday, right? The 11th.
Yes.
The 11th of May, we will be broadcasting like we did last year, halfway to Halloween. We'll be broadcasting there all day long. So if you're one of the vendors, if you're one of the cosplay people, one of the haunts, one of the visitors, make sure you swing by our broadcast booth and say hi, and maybe, just maybe, we'll drag you on the show.
You never know.
And on top of that, who else is going to be a guest host with you for one of the segments?
Stop it.
One of the segments.
I'll probably have a couple guests.
Well, we're going to have more guests, but we're only going to have one segment for a guest host. You're not pushing me out of the whole damn show.
Completely. We're going to have Sin Mile.
Sin Mile. He'll be taking my chair for one segment. One segment only. People want more of this. They want more of this. That's what the my agent says. That's what the media says. That's what everybody says. More of this.
More of this.
So not only will we be there broadcasting, we will also have our shop, Voodoo's World of Oddteaks, right next to us, where one of our sons will be holding the fort. 2 of our sons will be holding the fort for that. And then all of our friends are going to be right there too.
Yep.
The Bad Kids Row, Murder Row, Bad Kids Corner is what they're calling it, I think.
Yes.
Bad Kids Corner. So you'll have the Von Bones from Sicken and Scurvy. They'll have their shop there, or
And I
their
believe
store.
they'll be in character that day.
Yes. Or was it? Yeah, Steampunk. They're not going to be in character, right? Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think halfway to Halloween they will be in costume. Steampunk they won't. So we have Twisted Critters will be right there in the line. Cuddly Creatures, all the bad kids, all in the line.
All those bad kids.
Yep. So May 11th, definitely want to check out that show. They've got what, over 135, 165 freaking vendors. They got at least 4 haunted attractions there. They got a hearse car show. I mean, there's just so much going on. So that's a great show to go to. The following Saturday, May 18th. What do we have? May 18th.
That is, well, it's again not our event.
Look, I put May 16th.
Oh yeah, that's of course you.
May 18th. What's going on May 18th?
Well, May 18th, we are going to have the Monster Drag Brunch in the building with their opulent Obscura.
Ooh la la.
For their Monster Drag show. That should be like awesome. So we will be here for that. Plus there's an after party that goes until 2 a.m. It's also World Goth Day.
Goth Day.
There is a ton of stuff going on here in Rio Town, all the way down the street. And we'll have vendors and all day. And then our newest friend here in the building as well is having her grand opening.
Miss Laura's Arts and Crafts. Miss Laura's.
Right, we're just gonna call it Miss Laura's.
Yeah, she's kind of like, our shop's right there. She's like right over here. She will be having her grand opening, like you said. So she will have a few of her vendors here, and she's gonna like give away food.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat it all.
Food.
I'm gonna eat
Free
it all.
Food.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out there all day eating all that food.
You know you're
not. Yeah. But yeah, it's part of World Goth Day. So down the street, we'll have at the Robin Theater down there. They've got stuff going on. The film festival.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have at Robin Theater, and then at Sleepwalkers, they've got a bingo, a monster drag bingo. Drinks. This is a social district. This is a social district, so you can grab your drink and walk about. You can go on a walkabout. Walkabout. So that is May 18th. Then we're not done there yet for May. We're still going in May. I think actually before.
Yes, the Thursday before the 18th, we actually have Monster Drag Brunch on our live feed.
That's what it is. That's why I got the 16th maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, so the 16th, our next live show, we've got, the promoters and one of the drag folks that's going to be right here on our show.
Yeah.
What kind of set should I do for that?
Something cool.
Something cool. All right. There you have it. Something cool.
Something cool.
Then, May 25th, this is the last one we'll go through. I don't like going too far ahead because people ain't going to remember. I can't even freaking remember.
Well, it's on our pages anyways.
Right. May 25th, we will be broadcasting, again, live from Steampunk on the Bricks down in Jackson, Michigan. Super cool show. Last year we went, but it was more of a ball, which was super cool, a lot of fun. Horrible snowstorm. Thank God we had a hotel down there. Bad snowstorm. We don't have to worry about that this year, but they changed it up a little bit. It's in a different location because it's a vending show as well, and then entertainment and everybody getting together and doing steampunk stuff. But we'll be broadcasting there live all day, so make sure you check out those segments throughout the day. That goes from like 2 to 10.
Does it?
Yeah, so you can go onto Facebook, Steampunk on the Bricks.
It's already on there.
You already got it on there?
Between Scurvy and I, we're putting the links on there for everybody.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. Outstanding. So what time is it?
7:50.
7:50. 7:50.
7:50.
7:50. What else you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, that was a fun drive home. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's why I was glad we were in a hotel.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna be at a hotel. Oh, yeah, we're gonna be at I can't really spoil it because I don't want to announce it till the promoters announce it, but we will be at an event where we've been invited, where I'll be a featured speaker, and you'll be there with the museum, and we'll be doing our thing. Um, but we'll be staying in a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 2-day.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Yep.
Not driving back and forth.
Is it a 2-day?
It was last year.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm a little brain dead.
I don't know.
I think it's because I'm hungry.
Oh, now you're hungry?
I'm hungry. Kind of hungry.
Whatever.
I'm getting hangry.
Angry.
I'm getting hangry, man.
Right.
So, you got a present from somebody a while ago that we hadn't talked about. I put them over here. What's your thoughts on these guys?
Oh.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on dowsing rods? Totally changing the subject here, but
I know, right?
Friends of ours from Ghost Contact Paranormal.
As I smack myself in the face with them.
Gifted these to her. And what do you guys think of the dowsing rods? Yay, nay? Ooh. Now, my experience with dowsing rods, back when I was just a wee baron, a young lad, I dug ditches for a living. Scurvy, listen to this. I was dirt poor, mayonnaise sandwiches. I dug ditches for a living. Actually, it was pretty cool. I dug ditches with a backhoe. I was an operator and stuff. Not originally, I did dig the ditches hand before. But I'm getting kind of away from the subject. But my boss, my brother-in-law, he owned the company, him and my sister, but that's why I got the job. He would find the water lines with dowsing rods. Mm-hmm. He swore by it. We all laughed at him and thought he was nuts, but he would find them with them sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on dowsing rods in paranormal investigations? Yay, nay?
And while we're on that, we will go and we will thank our people from Patreon.
We got a new Patreon.
We do.
Promoter.
Subscriber.
Sponsor.
So our sponsor.
Whatever
you want to call it. So our friends Janice 2 and Eric Kemble are a premier subscriber. Michelle Erskine is a standard subscriber, and of course our good friends Sicken and Scurvy have sponsored us. I don't know what level they picked.
Big time. Oh yeah, big time.
So premier.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's through our Patreon. Patreon at Screamcraft. So if you go in there, you want to help us support the show. It does get expensive doing this. We don't make any money from it. All the traveling, her costuming is ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Prima donna right here.
Ridiculous. The sets, all that stuff. If you want to help us out with that, become a sponsor. And you do that through our Patreon.
Yes.
You're going to put Patreon on there?
I don't know if I can.
Patreon at Screamcraft Studio.
I don't know if it does that.
I don't know, but at least be there to remind them. So, but as always, you can go into our Screamcraft. Sorry, guys, I got an itch. I always know when it's the end of the show because things start getting uncomfortable here. Our Screamcraft YouTube page or channel. You can watch our pre-recorded Baron and Cindy show, plus all the other crazy videos we do and adventures and stuff like that. You can get all that on our YouTube channel. And, of course, all of our Facebook stuff. Subscribe.
Having to buy Sicken and Scurvy's M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's what...
what was that water? The Italian spritzer water fused with Mountain Dew and red and blue M&Ms only. It's the only way we could get them here. There was a whole host of other things. Their own private green room and dressing room.
Yeah, but we love them.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I got.
You messed it up. That's all good. We both got it on there, so it works.
Yeah.
It works. Yes, that we don't have any other thank yous, right?
Let me check
Or
my
anything?
notes. No, no more notes.
That's the end of the notes, folks.
That's it.
So yes, so all these things help.
Buy this book.
Liking us, sharing, all of that stuff helps.
Buy this book.
Just throw the books out there. All right.
Buy me a sandwich.
Buy a sandwich. All right, folks. Since he's at the end of his notes, we're at the end of our show. So, as always, thank you for supporting us and being here with us every other Thursday, basically, and then sometimes a little bit more.
And on the pre-recorded show on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we got all kinds of good stuff going.
Woohoo!
But as always, everybody, keep it real.